It's day 6. The first week is almost over. Wow. But today is day 6, which means we are going to turn ourselves into freaking Barbie, okay? And honestly, I don't have much to say about it because I just want to get into this video and see if I, will achieve this Barbie glam look that I have in my mind. First things first, let's prime my face because I'm gonna take a lot of pictures if this turns out right, which hopefully it does. And I'm gonna make sure that I don't get any product in my eyebrows because it's going to mess up how the eyebrow product applies. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. Couldn't think of it. And I'm going to fill in my eyebrows how I usually do them, and I'm going to make sure that they look extra perfect today. We're aiming for twins, okay? There's no option other than that. Okay, I think that's a good base line. Now I'm gonna go in on the top line and then fill them in and see how that looks. Okay, I hope they look okay. Hopefully they do. And then let's just brush a little bit. Okay, and let's use some concealer to make them look extra, what did they say? What is it? Snatch? No. On fleek. Eyebrows on fleek, yes. That's what they say. We're gonna do concealer. I'm gonna take my LA Girl Pro Concealer because that's my business. So I'm actually gonna use powder now over my primer. I saw this on TikTok, so technically this would be trying a TikTok trend, but the video that I saw, I'll probably insert it here, but she put powder on top of primer and then took the primer off and then used setting spray, and then after the setting spray did foundation. So what I'm going to do is put the powder on, do my eyeshadow really quickly, then setting spray, and then foundation, and then the rest of my face. If that made sense. I hope it did. I might need to write that down to actually remember because I always forget. So the powder I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, and this is medium deep. Now the way that she applied it in her TikTok, she didn't pack it on. She kind of just brushed it along her face, so that's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, please don't drop this because I'd be very upset. So she kind of just went like that, which is pretty simple. And I think she put it like all over, but I'm not gonna put it all over because that just doesn't really make sense to me. I'm probably just gonna put it in my T-zone, like my forehead, nose, chin, and under my eyes. Ooh. Okay, I look a little ashy right now, but it's only temporary, so don't worry. Today I'm actually going to be using Jackie Aina's palette because I just want to. But if you haven't ever seen it, which if you haven't seen it ever, are you living under a rock? And two, I'm sorry, but this is what it looks like. It's so it's so shiny, and the inside is just even more amazing because look at these fabulous colors. We love that. We love it. Okay, so I'm just gonna go right in. I think I'm gonna go for a more natural, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my brushes. I think I'm gonna go for a slightly more natural look with maybe like a pop of pink here or there. I don't know. But that's what we're gonna do. So I'm going to go in with the shade Ginger in my crease area. I love these colors so much, and they apply so freaking easily. It's like you can't even go wrong with this palette. I'm just gonna blend that all over and then put a little more on the inner part of my eye. And again, this is the shade Ginger. Next, I'm actually going to use the brush that came with the palette, which is a double-ended brush. It has this really fluffy brush, and then it has kind of like, it's like slightly more dense than the other side. And I'm going to use this brush. I'm going to take the smaller end and I'm going to dip it into edges and just put that right here on the outer corner, just a little bit. And I'm going to use this side to pack it on, and then use the fluffier side to blend it out. And you always want to use circular motions. I'm not going to use any shimmers because I don't ever see that on Barbies. I don't know. I haven't played with a Barbie in I don't know how many years. I'm 19 and I haven't played with a doll in a long time. But I don't think Barbies usually have like shimmery eyeshadow. No, correct me if I'm wrong. But I think it's pretty just like solid color, matte looking-ish. So I'm actually going to go in with the shade Supreme and just pop that in my inner corner and move on. And then work that onto the lid just a little. And blend it out. Okay, so like I said, I was going to do powder, setting spray, foundation, I think. So now that I'm done with my eyeshadow, I'm going to just spray on some finishing spray, and then once that dries down, I'm going to apply my foundation. Now that it's dry, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth foundation in the shade Coconut, and I usually just put that on my hand like this and then let a little, sit on there for a second. And then I take my beauty blender, damp, squishy, really nice. This is the Real Techniques one. As you can see, it's been used and loved, and I'm just going to tap that all over. And try to get underneath your eye with like the pointy bit. That's what I usually try to do. And around the eyebrow. I'm going to apply concealer now. I'm going to start on my nose by just putting a dot right there on the bridge. And then once I do that, I take a finger and I just drag it down. And then you can tap it to soften it a little bit. But that's what I usually do. And then I'm just going to take a little bit right here on my chin. Now I want this to look good on camera. I'm not going anywhere. I would never do like a full-on Barbie looking makeup to go out somewhere like in the daytime. And I'm not going anywhere anyways, so I just want to make sure that it like looks Barbie-ish and super like smooth and very, I don't know the words that I'm looking for. I just want it to look very Barbie-like. So I'm gonna make sure that it looks like that. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of the same finishing powder that I used earlier and just put that on the inner part of my eye underneath it and just pat it under there. While that sits, I'm just going to take a like nice little brush right here and take my Ulta contour kit, and I'm not going to use the darkest shade. I'm probably going to use this shade right here, which is the second darkest, and I'm just going to make sure my nose looks extra snatched. Is that what they say? Is that what the kids say these days? Okay, I'm gonna brush this off now and then go in with my blush next. Okay, so I want a very noticeable blush, so I'm actually going to layer my Maybelline Fit Me blush with an eyeshadow from Jackie's palette and see how that looks for me. So I'm just gonna coat my fluffy big brush that I always use for my blush, and I'm gonna smile for the camera. And I always start here and work my way upwards because, I don't know, I did that for dance and it just like stuck because that's just, I don't know, it looks nice that way. From Jackie's palette, I'm going to use a little bit of Supreme and Pinker, which are, how rude, which are these two shades right here. And we're gonna see how that works out for me. I really like that. It gives you like a strong pink, which I need to like pop in my picture. So this is great. If you want a more natural blush, you obviously do not have to do this much, but that's just what I'm doing because I really want it to show in the pictures that I'm going to be taking after this. So yeah. Alright, and next I'm going to get into my eyes. So I'm doing my eyeliner and then putting on lashes. I'm actually going to be using these eyelashes that I got from Amazon. I think I said this in my previous video. I got 20 pairs of eyelashes. I used a pair of eyelashes from this pack, and today I'm going to be using this pack. Just because I feel like this one has some very, very dramatic eyelashes, which I need for this look. So I am going to be taking a pair from this one right here. But first, we're going to do eyeliner. I'm not going to do any wings. I'm just going to accentuate the top line. I'm actually going to start in the middle just because I like to work my way inwards, so start in the middle and outwards and then work my way in, just because that initial touch with the eyeliner can sort of be heavy and I don't want a fat line on the inner corner. So I don't know if you can see the slight difference, but this is the eye that has the eyeliner on it, and I brought it all the way into the inner corner, and that just makes my eye look like it, I don't know, it just has that effect that the Barbies have where their eyes are like lined. The bottom line usually like has a white sort of eyeliner, I believe, but I don't have white eyeliner just yet. I did order some in the mail, so hopefully it gets here soon, but I don't have any of that. So I'm just gonna do the top part of my eye and hope that works out, and then we're going to apply eyelashes. I think I'm gonna use this pair right here, these two. I'm using tweezers because I don't know how you guys put on eyelashes with your fingers. It's like impossible for me to do that. This is what they look like on. And yeah, this is cute or whatever. Now, the best part, the finishing touch, the lipstick. So I'm gonna be using the BH Cosmetics Nude Lips lipstick palette. It has 28 shades of nude beauty. Look at that. Look at all those shades. I usually use the brown shades. As you can see, I've dipped my finger in a lot of these, but I'm going to be trying a pink one out today to see how that goes. I think that's good. I'll be right back because I just feel a little incomplete. So alright, well, I am back. I put on a wig and I changed it to something pink, as you can see. And I really hope you enjoyed this look. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe down below. And if you enjoyed it so much that you want to share with your friends, go ahead and do so, because I love meeting new people. Oh my gosh, I'm out of breath. But with that being said, I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, nighttime, whatever time you're watching this, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next video. Bye!